top 10 most expensive watches in the world in 2022. Luxury timepieces are among the most well-known technological items. The best of tradition and architecture combined will cost millions of dollars. There are several timepieces there, from a $55 million colorful diamond timepiece to one made for Marie Antoinette, the French queen in the 1700s. You can read more about the top 10 priciest watches and their origins here. Which are the costliest watches in the world? To stay up to date with our future videos, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you can get notified each time we post a new video. So without any ado, let's get to the video. Number 10. The KRON Constantine 57260, $8 million. The world's most complicated watch is the KRON Constantine 57260. With 57 complications and a total of 2,826 pieces, this 957-gram pocket watch has been meticulously crafted by 3 in-house watchmakers over the course of 8 years. It is made of white metal and has a double backward split-second chronograph along with several calendars, 6-time calculation, 7 perpetual calendar features, 7 alarms, and 8 Hebrew calendars are 4 of its wonderful qualities. Despite the watch's complexity and features, many watchmakers and aficionados give it considerably more respect because it is still legible. Number 9. Patek Philippe Ref 1518 stainless steel, $11 million. One of the most sought-after clocks, reference 1518, sold for $11 million in a Geneva auction in 2016. This unique, highly sought-after 35mm stainless steel perpetual chronograph watch was introduced in 1943. The principal features are applied Arabic signs, tachometers, and moon phases. Patek Philippe Ref 1518 was used to create 281 pieces in all, but only 4 of them use stainless steel. Only 1 remains, with the other 3 being in private collections. Number 8. Paul Newman Rolex Daytona, $17.7 million. Newman Paul, the history of Rolex Daytona is extensive and intriguing. Paul Newman's Rolex Daytona 6239 was sold at auction in 2017 for $17.7 million to an unidentified buyer. Paul Newman was passionate about racing, and the words "Drive Me Gently" pops up. The dial is velvety black and has an Art Deco design. Daytona is one of the brand's most popular reloads. It is thought to have between 2,000 and 3,000 timepieces. According to legend, Jeanne Woodward, an actress, gave her late husband, actor Paul Newman, this watch in 1968. He frequently wore the watch, but in 1984, he gave it to James Cox, the previous boyfriend of his daughter Nell. Number 7. Jacob and Company Billionaire Watch, $18 million. Emerald-cut diamonds weighing 260 carats each are set on white gold in the Jacob and Company Billionaire Watch. This watch's white rectangular gold outlet is 47.5 millimeters wide, 58 millimeters thick, and has diamond hour markers. Floyd Mayweather, a champion, bought this watch in 2018 for $18 million. It was made by Jacob Arabo, a diamond designer and the 1986 founder of the jewelry and watch company Jacob and Company. It has offices and stores in New York City, as well as boutiques there, and in Italy, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates. Number 6. Patek Philippe Super Complication, $24 million. Henry Graves Jr., an American banker, is honored by having his name on this Patek Philippe pocket watch. Graves gave Patek Philippe the order to create this timepiece. This 18-karat gold watch has had 922 parts and 24 complications for more than 50 years. It's also the first minute-repeating wristwatch from the company. Minute repeaters, major sonnets, chronographs for split second, a fixed clock, moon phases, star charts, and alarms are only a few of its features. It took 8 years to finish and cost roughly $15,000 to transport to Graves in 1933. The timepiece became the most expensive watch ever sold at auction, when it was sold for $24 million in 2014. Number 5. Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime, Ref 6300, $31 million. The manufacturer's most complicated watch to date is this one. The Grandmaster Chime has 2 distinct dials made for 100,000 hours, a changeable case, and 20 complexities. It has a 4-digit year display with a spring loop, a minute hand, a date repeater, a time-struck alarm, and an instantaneous perpetual calendar. The watch contains 2 dials with 20 characteristics, one on the front and one on the back. 1,366 pieces make up its construction, and 300 caliber motions power it. Patek Philippe is a manufacturer of many of the most expensive watches in the world. Top of the list is the Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime. Esquire claims that it took around 5 minutes to place a bid for this watch during the auction, and it sold for a total of $31 million. Number 4. JaegerLeCoultre Julier 101 Manchette, $26 million. This watch has a tiny hand-wound clock encased with sapphire glass and encrusted with 577 diamonds on a white gold band. It is estimated to be worth $26 million. JaegerLeCoultre gave Queen Elizabeth this watch in 2012 to commemorate her coronation 60 years ago. According to this Lugzo article, the original watch was given to the Queen by the French president in 1952. Up until 2010, it held the title of the world's tiniest movement. Only 50 of these watches are produced a year, which is a very tiny amount. Number 3. Breguet No. 160 Grand Complication, Marie Antoinette, $30 million. The pocket watch worn by Marie Antoinette, the French queen, served as the model for the Breguet No. 160 Grand Complication watch. She is known to be an admirer of Breguet watches. According to legend, Marie Antoinette's secret lover gave Breguet the first commission for the clock in 1783, but it wasn't finished until 3 decades after her passing. Breguet's son carried on the project in 1827, 4 years after his father's passing. Among its principal functions are a minute replay, chronograph, thermometer, and chime. The first watch was made in 1827, sold in 1887, stolen in 1983, and then restored in 1987. Nicholas Hayek, the president of Swatch, asked Breguet in 2005 for a copy of the timepiece. This process was finished in 3 years, and a case was created from Marie Antoinette's favorite tree. Number 2. Graff Diamonds The Fascination, $40 million. The second most expensive watch in the world is a Graff. In 2015, Graff debuted this timepiece at Baselworld, about a year after the Hallucination was launched. The watch was termed the most costly transformable watch in the world and features a 152.96 carat fine white diamond and a 38.13 carat pear-shaped diamond on the dial. Another aspect that distinguishes this watch is its interchangeable design. The design is set in two different ways, as the centerpiece of a bracelet or a ring. According to a Forbes report, this item demonstrates the company's close ties to both its Swiss workshop and its diamond house in London. Number 1. Graff Diamonds Hallucination, $55 million. The most valuable watch in the world is the $55 million Graff Diamonds Hallucination watch. The quartz-powered timepiece features 110 carats worth of large, uncommon, and vibrant diamonds. The watch has numerous priceless diamonds set by the best gemologists in fancy soft pink, fancy bright purple, and fancy intense blue hues. The chairman of Graff Diamonds, Lawrence Graff, came up with the idea to create this watch. Upon closer inspection, it is apparent that these diamonds are formed like a heart and a pear. In the article which he mentioned, it was described as a masterwork of sculpting. Although luxury watch costs have not yet been reached by smartwatches and are unlikely to be anytime soon, you can still check out the top smartwatches on our list that have already been released. Okay guys, thanks for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments section what you would like to see next, and please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We look forward to seeing you in the future video.